GTA 6 finally has a release date, or maybe not. So I figured, why not turn 6 app icons into Vice City? Starting with the most used app for any GTA player, Maps. There are more intricate apps to come like Uber and Spotify, but first things first. I wanted the app to look like a game minimap. And as it turns out, the original Maps icon isn't random. It actually shows Apple's headquarters. That's perfect, so I used the same location as my starting point. GTA 6 color palette leans into these bold purples, pinks, and sunset oranges. So I used that dark purple as the foundation for the minimap and made Apple Park bright blue so it immediately reads as the main mission location. You can't have GTA without a car, so I visited the best dealership in town, Pinterest. I picked a purple one, or maybe pink. Is pink the best color for street gangs? Since we're already breaking the law, I used generative fill to clean up the car. AI became my accomplice. Then I drove the car around the map for a while, trying to figure out where it looked most natural. Once I found the right spot, I added the little white navigation marker, just like in the original Maps icon. The map was done. Now the icon itself needed that bold, game-like frame, so I spent some time tweaking the outlines until it felt like something straight out of GTA. Next came the map details. I added the 4 cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. Does anyone actually use those? And just as in the OG GTA, I dropped in some basic locations like home and the burger joint. I'm actually curious how an Uber driver would navigate using this map, but we'll get to Uber icon later. And that's the finished result. True GTA players already know the map by heart. This one's just nice to look at. The next icon was TikTok. While looking for some inspiration, I stumbled across a font that looked like graffiti, and I thought, why not make TikTok icon graffiti too? TikTok's pink and cyan already fit the whole Vice City aesthetic surprisingly well. I just wanted it to look like stencil graffiti than something painted freehand. The hardest part wasn't the colors, it was faking the depth. Real graffiti catches light, has rough edges, little imperfections. I spent way more time on those tiny details than I'd like to admit. Once the main shape felt convincing, I added spray texture around it, because graffiti without overspray is basically just a very confident font. Then I moved on to the note. Same concept here. Take the clean logo and beat it up until it looked like it had been sprayed onto a wall. A graffiti piece needs an actual wall to live on, so I built the background around it and started experimenting with paint drips and stains. At this point it looked less like GTA and more like Gotham City, which is wrong franchise. So I shifted the whole color palette toward those warm Vice City sunset colors. Vice City is basically Rockstar's version of Miami, so a couple of palm trees felt legally required. So I simplified the composition and kept only the elements that actually helped. I added paint drips, just in TikTok's own colors. Then I made a few tonal adjustments to balance the contrast and make the logo stand out. And that's the final result. Carl Johnson would have approved. But what about you? Next up, Instagram. This one required an absolutely insane amount of creativity. Instagram already lives in that pink, orange, purple Miami color palette. So instead of forcing changes for the sake of it, I saved my energy, slapped the star, and was done with it. Now Uber. When you think about Uber is pretty much what GTA looks like in real life, but a black square with white text isn't exactly the vibe we're going for. But I had an idea how to make this simple logo more GTA-like. For that we need sand, tires, palm trees, and an occasional shootout. And although I had a clear picture at the time of designing, it took me the longest. I started with the background. I tried finding footage of sand that already had tire tracks on it. This one instantly made the scene feel like someone had just driven through. With the setting in place, I started building the composition. Second came the cash, because money is usually the reason any of this is happening. But it looked like an aftermath of a beach party, so I added a few bullets to clear things up. The crime scene still needed to be a little more inviting, so I added a pink flower and a palm leaf. Call it crime-life balance. The easiest way to push it closer to GTA 6's look was through the lighting. Warm sunset tones with soft pinks and blues, the usual. But that alone wasn't enough to make the icon stand out, at least not for me. First, I focused on giving the letters some depth. They needed to feel pressed into the sand instead of floating above it. Then I tweaked the shadows and highlights until the edges started catching light like real sand would. After that, it was just a lot of trial and error. Bevel and emboss, lighting, shadows. Basically every slider Photoshop would let me touch. So here is the final result. Now please rate your ride. We have still Spotify icon left to go, but first, Twitch. I have a feeling Twitch is gonna be on fire with GTA 6 streams this November, so this icon needed a GTA makeover too. At its core, GTA is all about climbing the criminal underworld, so I wanted to represent that obsession with luxury through a car keychain, because a key to every gamer's heart is Twitch. Right out of the gate, it had to be rich, it had to be gold. Obviously, this one already had this nice gold trim around the edges, and I needed gold. Then I added a spare key in case of a heart attack, then used a rich BM BMW as a background for the icon. I shifted it to purple so it matched Twitch's branding. Once it's in the background, it barely even reads as a car, but let's all just pretend it does. And still the keychain looked like cheap rubber. I need more gold. Legal question to y'all. If I make fake gold with Photoshop, is it considered counterfeit? I added a warm golden glow around the icon, highlighted the edges, and threw in a few shiny reflections to sell the polished metal look. The metal key in the background felt completely out of place. I had to do some adjustments to bring it back to light. The only thing missing was a nice sunset to enjoy while being chased by 3 rival gangs. The Twitch icon is ready, but no, GTA ride isn't complete without blasting fire tracks on the radio. My final icon is Spotify, and immediately I thought that it should look like a subwoofer. I used a mask to stamp the logo directly onto the subwoofer grill. It fits surprisingly well. I don't know if the logo was actually supposed to be a subwoofer in the first place. Let me know in the comments. I gave the subwoofer a neon outline, using the same pink and cyan colors to push it even closer to GTA's color palette. Then I refined the logo itself, so it stayed readable without overpowering the texture underneath. Stickers on a subwoofer are already cool. Bigfoot stickers on a subwoofer, even better. Bigfoot's basically a GTA legend. People searched for him for years in San Andreas, and Rockstar eventually decided to make the myth real. I made something real too, the Spotify icon straight out of Vice City. So here are the 6 GTA-inspired app icons. If Rockstar somehow sees this, my DMs are open.